Alrighty guys, the new Summon Rush event has almost started, and in this video we're gonna be blasting ourselves quite a lot of Void Shards, both for my account and for one of my viewers, so I hope you find the video enjoyable, and if you do, a like and subscribe would be awesome, and do let me know in the comments if you guys got yourself some good lightning thunder out of this. Don't forget you can check me out live on stream each Tuesday and Thursday for free account takeovers, and also if you want to support the channel for free and star rate the right way, right now would be the perfect time to do so with my fresh, brand new link with 4 amazing champions in your first week. And you're also gonna have 48 hours to use the promo code section for an extra legendary champion. But now, let's get into the video. Right, so we are getting ourselves some good old 2x on the Voids. We know that much from the news already, and I basically did tell you this was probably happening as soon as we saw the new fusion calendar, so yeah, we were basically prepared for this news. It was not exactly news to us. What is news to us, however, is the increased odds of getting yourself Celendiel, the Opal Guardian, which would be this guy. And he looks awfully sluggish. He's a defense-based champion, attacks one enemy when counter-attacking, repeats the attack against a random enemy, and also 50% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn, which goes up to 75, which cannot be resisted. On day 2, again attacks one enemy before attacking, places increased defense buff on all allies, and a shatter buff on this champion for 2 turns, ignores 25% of the target's defense as well as unkillable, and block damage buffs will ignore 50% of the target's defense instead if the target is under any increased defense, strengthen, decreased defense, stun, fear, or true fear debuffs. That's a kind of weird way to word it, like you start off with buffs and then with debuffs and finish off with debuffs as a words. I mean, okay, I guess. And last we do have the A3, attacks all enemies, place an extra hit on enemies under any increased defense or decreased defense, strengthen, stun, fear, true fear debuffs. Again, kind of weirdly worded. Will ignore any increased defense and strengthen buffs, increases the damage each enemy receives by 5% for each buff and debuff on them, stacks up to 100%. Place an unkillable buff on all allies for 1 turn and counter-attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. Definitely sounds pretty decent in this meta especially, so wouldn't be the worst champion to get. We also have a passive here. This champion is immune to decreased defense, fear and true fear, and stun as a passive effect. And also on the active, activates this champion's Agent of Light, this thing. Whenever an enemy tries to place decreased defense, fear, true fear, or stun debuff on this champion, does not set Agent of Light on a cooldown. Right, well, looks good. Not the bestest top tierest champion out there. Definitely would prefer the guy that's literally next to him, but let's see how the game treats us today. And first, let's see what the champion chase tournament is looking like. Don't forget, this is a champion chase, guys, so if you have yourself some champions to claim, definitely grab those. The rewards are looking alright. 15 fragments. Honestly, I'm already done with the fragments if we gotta be real about it, but I'm definitely blasting my voids, that's for sure. We're also getting ourselves a couple of Lego books, a big soul stone, and some other goodies along the way. But of course, if you've skipped a bunch, you might need some fragments here. Definitely will not be the hardest to pull off. But yeah, if you guys have yourself something in the fragment summons, definitely blast those. From the remnant summons you can be summoning. If you saved yourself some prism shards, you can do that. Personally, I can also grab myself Polara finally, because she's ready to get collected, and I'm definitely itching to do that. But if I don't need the points, maybe I won't. You can of course do some fusions as well, like Relic Keepers, Broodmaws, or heck, you might even have Mikage and such here ready to collect, so do not forget about those 3 points. And of course, if everything else fails, you can also just blast a bunch of mystery shards, and that can also get the juices flowing. Anyway, enough dilly-dallying, let's start blasting. I got myself 131 Void Shards, and yeah, we do have 2x chances, 1% legendary, 16 for an epic, and also 10x on that new guy. I did open a legendary recently, so I'm not too close to Mercy. I'm like 30 shards in or something like that, but still, here's the hope. Let's see what today's Void Shards have to say for us. Let's do it. Alrighty, first batch of tenor. So far so bad. Just a single epic. Not ideal, small amount of points, but here's to many, many more. Gembo definitely was happy the first time I opened it 3 years ago almost. Come on, lucky. Nothing. Right, so far it is looking statistically very, very average. Let's hope it takes a turn for the best. Solinar, okay. Got ourselves Chagur. Chagur is one of the champions ever. Chagur is one of the champions ever. He is an alright champion, don't get me wrong. He's definitely annoying when you face him, but I was definitely not super looking forward to Chagur right now. His passive is kind of annoying and whatnot, but for the most part, I don't see where I'm gonna be using this bad boy. Oh well, it's a legendary. It's something, I guess. Literally was just saying the name Solinar when I opened the Lego, but it was not Solinar now, was it? Right. Well, let's blast a few more. Surely there's more legendaries where that come from. But yeah, Mercy just got resetted, so this is 100 Void Shards to go, with Mercy just getting reset down to 0. Couple of epics in this one. Madame Sarah's definitely a top tier champion to be having. Gom also not the worst. Let's see if we open something actually amazing, like a Senna, like a Tekaton, like a Solinar. That would make my day now, wouldn't it? Right. Bunch of epics in this one, not the worst, that's for sure, but what else is there? Let's see what else we got. When you see 5 rares in a row, definitely not the best. Prondar. Speaking of not the best. Okay. Come on. Be good. Behave. Shamail. Absolutely top tier epic right there. Another one, Aelia, not the worst, and Painkeeper, epic in disguise, opens up a lot of possibilities. Umbral Enchantress, it's something. Okay.
Nice.
Cecilia the Red Hope, I think she's good. She's not Tekaton or Solinar good, but I think she's good. Yep, 5-star champion right there. Never really looked into her because never really expected to open her, but she is absolutely top tier, guys. 5-star all around from the Banana Lords. Look at this nonsense. 5-star everywhere PvE, 4-star on Arena, but apparently she's a PvE god. Let's frickin' go, chat. That is actually nutty. Let's see the kit. Attacks one enemy, heals all allies by 10% of their max HP. Would have been even better if it's from hers, but it is what it is. On the A2, free turn cooldown, attacks all enemies 2 times. The damage dealt by this skill increases by 5% for each ally above 50% HP. Places a perfect veil buff on all allies except for this champion's for 2 turns. And the damage is based on defense and enemy max HP. Damn, son. Honestly, I thought she was a healer or something, but no, she's a poor man Marius or some. Her damage multiplier here is legendary, so that's gonna be pretty amazing. And let's see the A3. Attacks all enemies before attacking. Places a 60% increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns. Place a 25 strengthen and counterattack buff on all allies for 2 turns. Counterattack on all allies is actually definitely pretty rare. Even to this day, only a handful of champions do that, like Valkyrie and such. And again, this would be on a free turn cooldown. As for the active effect, place a revive on death buff for 1 turn on an ally when that ally's HP falls below 50%. If there are multiple champions on the team, with this skill, only one will activate. Wouldn't activate on duplicates, whatever. And this happens every 4 turns, I guess. At the start of this champion's turn, remove 1 random debuff from a random ally and fills their turn meter by 10%. I don't instantly know where I'm gonna be very happy using this girl, but I'm gonna be very happy using this girl, I do believe. She's like a more utility-based big damage Marius with a lot more buffs for the team and such, so definitely a pretty nice package for a champion. Kinda cool. Right. Well, honestly, I'm not sure if I should be blasting more today. That was like 80 Void Shards. Let me see how we're looking like on the tournament already. And we're basically done with the fragments and the books, but we still need 300 more points to get ourselves the big thing, so I don't know. I'm not feeling too great about collecting Polara, even though I'm definitely begging to get her. But fuck it, guys. Fuck it. Let me just get Polara already. Like, I've been a good boy. It's time to bring Polara home. We worked so hard for her. If you guys want to watch that that dedicated video, definitely go ahead and do so. But let's finally grab Pallara, get her in the ranks. Let's fricking go. Wow, that was magnificent, and this unlocked this amazing badge for us. Would be happy to show that off on my home screen. Fire and ice, not bad at all. Like, look at this, already a full row of all red achievements. Pretty cool for class of 2023, mind you. There you go. Take those any day, chat. Take those any day. And I guess Pallara would be a pretty cute champion to be showcasing off in my home screen, but nah, Odin takes the cake. Fuck that. Right, well, that's about it for my account. I think I'm gonna be closing it out on here, and this does allow me to actually collect Kamir as well, which I'll probably collect a little bit later. It was definitely smarter just getting the fragments and collecting Kamir here instead of Pallara for the 1000 points, but I really wanted to collect Pallara, man, like fuck that. So here it is. Here's what we have. Got ourselves all of that. Rewards, definitely not bad. Ready then, let's see what we can do about Shockwave's account. He also wants all 15 fragments for the tournament, so he does have quite a few things to collect. Let's start off with that. Like I told you, you could be doing fusions, you could be collecting fragments, and he does want to collect these, so let's collect them all, starting off with an Exia. 1000 points like this, ain't the worst, ain't the worst. And she's also an okay-ish champion, nothing too top tier, but still a mythical nonetheless. We can collect Eric's. Pretty awesome getting all of these legendary animations. Wish it was better than that though. Okay, Lammasu, absolute game changer for any account. Definitely do not sleep on her. Absolute goddess when it comes down to manual play, that's for sure. And we also have ourselves a couple of remnant summons, so let's see if some mythical lightning strikes here. So far so bad. It's not even a void. What about the second one? No dice. Again, just a basic bitch. It is what it is. He definitely has plenty of Void Shards as well, almost as much as me. He's gonna be fusing himself 3 Relic Keepers, but he can do that when he wants. I'm definitely not fussed about doing stuff like this. Like, I feel it's way too much resources for just 250 points, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, let's see what the Void Legos are gonna be. Let me just math beforehand how much points we need. 2650 points already, and we need 550. He is gonna collect 750 from the Relic Keepers, so that is a grand total of 3400. So we only need 2100 more points from Void Shards, so that would be about 30, maybe even 20 if we get lucky. Let's see what that do. Khafru, okay-ish Void Epic, not top tier, but definitely usable in some restricted content. The rest, absolutely pitiful. What else we got? That was 800 points. What about this one? So far, so horrendous. Diabolical. Yeah, just 500 points out of this, so I guess one more batch of 10 voids with a single epic alone would be enough, but let's hope it's much better than that. Ursula. She's alright, she's definitely a top tier epic, that's for sure. But can we get something better? Doesn't seem like it, chat, doesn't seem like it. Well, that's gonna be enough points for him after he collects a Relic Keeper or 2, so no need to go crazier than that. Yeah, he just needs a couple of Relic Keepers if this is updated, so there is that. Well, alrighty guys, that's gonna be it for this video. We blasted through a good chunk of Void Shards today, about 110 I do believe, and for my account at least got ourselves a couple of Legos. For the other account, at least we got the points nice and easy with all of the other collect stuff, so yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, a like and subscribe would be appreciated. Check me out live on stream each Tuesday and Thursday, and if you want to start Raid the right way and support the channel for free, you can download yourself Raid through my premium download link and start the game the right way with my 4 amazing champions. Thanks for watching guys, I'm Chris05, and I'll see you in my next video or stream.